Hey guys, so today's challenge was to not sleep for 4 hours. So I completed that today. I did it from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So basically I just went to school and did some homework and stuff, and a few people approached me and tried to talk to me, and um, they're kind of getting frustrated, like, why aren't you talking? And they're just trying to make me say stuff. It was kind of stupid, but in terms of like communicating, I actually didn't find it as difficult as I thought I would. So a lot of places, it was easy to write things down, or with technology now you can still text to people and email, and use the internet and stuff. So it was something I wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I was doing an assignment with some girl, and we were helping each other, and so using words, and it's actually interesting. When you can't use your words, you learn kind of how to communicate more efficiently and more thoroughly. I was doing things a little bit quicker and not like wasting time with like in between words kind of, and it was really peaceful, just to like not be talking and stuff. But in terms of like what I think would be bad about it, and like speaking is the fastest way of communication. So to get something out, to express yourself, to speak it is the fastest way. So it took a lot more time to do things like that. And in terms of like, I think it'd be worse if there's like an emergency or something. You're trying to yell at someone like, "Oh, stop, stop!" and you can't do it. So something like that, like if you need a help or something, like something where you need to make a noise or a sound, that would be terrible not being able to do that. But in terms of just like everyday communication, I think there are a lot of ways you can kind of get around, and there's a lot of ways to communicate and talk to people. So I found that really interesting to try to do that. With a few people who talked to me. There were 2 times I actually slipped up without noticing it. So this one time I was really into this assignment, and this girl asked me a question, and I just kind of like started to answer her. And then the other time I was walking down the hall, and some guy was like, "Hey, Nicole," and I was like, "Hey," and then I realized I said it out loud. Yeah, so it was just kind of such an automatic thing. I didn't even realize I was doing it. So, but besides that, I stayed silent for the rest of the time, and made a conscious note. One thing I found really difficult was that I always wanted to try to like sing when a song came on or something. Which I know sounds kind of strange, but yeah, I couldn't do that. So that was like, I don't know, that was really weird. So just like not being able to like dance and stuff like that, or like you can dance, like not being able to like sing, and something I love to do and I do it all the time. So yeah, that's kind of weird. So, oh, I just thought of something. I don't know if you guys have seen, but on my Facebook, someone posted a link under the video, with the no hands, and it's of this woman who has no hands, and she, has a baby, and she takes care of him, and she drives a car, and she does so many amazing things. So I'm gonna post that up in a few other places so you guys can take a look at it. But it's really awesome to see how she took her disability, and instead of feeling sorry for herself, she figured out a way to get it to figure it out, and she can do anything that anyone else can do, and it's like the disability doesn't really affect her, like doesn't put her at any disadvantage. So that's awesome, and the video is really inspiring, and I want to show it to you guys. And I was getting frustrated yesterday and just doing a few simple tasks, and she's changing her baby's diapers. So that's great. That's seriously, I was just so like in awe when I saw that. So I want to share it with you guys. So tomorrow's challenge. So tomorrow's the last day of disability, so it's day 5. Autism. On the following page is a list of characteristics that people with autism possess. Complete as many of them as possible throughout the day. So here's a few examples. Make very little or no eye contact during conversation. Tend to get too close when speaking to someone. Lack of personal space. Aversion to answering questions about yourself. Excessively using a person's name when speaking to them. Fascination with rotation. Example, a fan. Pause for 1 minute when seeing one. Feels the need to fix or rearrange things. Intolerance to certain food presentation on a plate. Example, foods cannot be touching. Spend 1 hour doing your homework while watching a TV show. Inappropriate touching of oneself in public situations. So I'm going to be doing that one tomorrow. So I'll try to get some footage of that. I know that's a lot more interesting. See how that goes. I think that one will be, I know a lot of people in my high school and such had autism, and I know a few kids, and I know it's really hard for them every day, so that one's going to be really interesting just to see what it's like. And I think that one has more of like a social effect, and people don't realize, with autism, you still have the mental abilities and stuff most of the time. So yeah, I think it's going to be really just cool just to see how that goes. So I'll let you guys know.